Alabama, the legend of the Huggin' Molly, a ghostly figure who is said to roam the streets of Abbeville, Alabama. She is known for sneaking up on unsuspecting individuals and giving them a big, tight hug. Alaska. The Alaska Triangle is a region in the state where planes and ships have gone missing without explanation. Some people believe that it's the result of paranormal activity or government experimentation. Arizona. The legend of the skinwalkers, shape-shifting creatures from Navajo mythology that can take on the form of any animal. They are said to have the ability to cause sickness and death to those who cross their path. Arkansas, the Fook monster, a creature that is said to live in the swamps of southern Arkansas. It is often described as a large, hairy humanoid with glowing eyes and a strong, unpleasant odor. California, the curse of the Winchester Mystery House, a mansion in San Jose that was continuously built and expanded upon for nearly 40 years. Legend has it that the owner, Sarah Winchester, believed that she was being haunted by the ghosts of those killed by Winchester rifles, and that the constant construction was an attempt to confuse the spirits. Colorado, the legend of the Molly Brown house, a haunted mansion in Denver that was once owned by the famous Titanic survivor, Molly Brown. The house is said to be haunted by the ghosts of Brown's former servants. Connecticut. The legend of the Melonheads, deformed humanoids that live in the woods of Trumbull, Connecticut. The Melonheads are said to have large, bulbous heads and be extremely dangerous. Delaware. The ghost of Blackbird Forest, a spirit that haunts the woods of southern Delaware. Legend has it that the ghost is the result of a Native American burial ground that was disturbed by construction. Florida. The skunk ape, a creature that is said to inhabit the swamps and forests of southern Florida. It is often described as a large, ape-like creature with a pungent odor. Georgia. The legend of the Savannah Banshee, a female spirit that is said to roam the streets of Savannah, Georgia. She is often described as a beautiful woman in a white dress, and her cry is said to be an omen of death. Hawaii. The Night Marchers, spirits of ancient Hawaiian warriors that are said to march along certain paths on the islands. Legend has it that if you see the Night Marchers, you must lay face down on the ground to avoid being killed. Idaho. The legend of the Idaho Potato Museum, a haunted museum in Blackfoot, Idaho. Visitors have reported seeing strange apparitions and hearing unexplained noises throughout the building. Illinois. The legend of Resurrection Mary, a ghostly figure that is said to haunt the roads around Resurrection Cemetery in Justice, Illinois. She is often described as a beautiful young woman in a white dress and is known for hitchhiking with unsuspecting drivers before disappearing. Indiana. The legend of the Beast of Busco, a giant turtle that is said to live in the waters of Churubusco, Indiana. The legend started in the 1940s when a local farmer claimed to have seen the massive creature. Iowa. The Villisca Axe Murders, a gruesome crime that took place in Villisca, Iowa in 1912. The Moore family and 2 house guests were all brutally murdered with an axe in their sleep. To this day, the crime remains unsolved, and many believe that the spirits of the victims still haunt the house where the murders took place. Kansas. The legend of Stull Cemetery, a supposedly haunted cemetery in Stull, Kansas. It is said that the devil himself appears there twice a year, and that the cemetery is one of the 7 gateways to hell. Kentucky. The Pope Lick Monster, a creature that is said to live under a trestle bridge in Louisville, Kentucky. It is often described as a goat-man hybrid that lures unsuspecting people onto the train tracks, where they are killed by passing trains. Louisiana. The legend of the Rougarou, a werewolf-like creature from Cajun folklore. It is said to live in the swamps of Louisiana and is known for attacking and eating people who venture too close to its territory. Maine. The legend of the Black Woods, a haunted forest in Down East Maine. Visitors have reported seeing ghostly apparitions, hearing unexplained noises, and feeling a general sense of unease while walking through the woods. Maryland, the legend of the Goat Man, a creature that is said to live in the forests of Maryland. It is often described as a half-man, half-goat hybrid that attacks and kills unsuspecting hikers and campers. Massachusetts, the legend of the Bridgewater Triangle, a region in southeastern Massachusetts that is said to be a hotbed of paranormal activity. Visitors have reported seeing UFOs, encountering Bigfoot-like creatures, and experiencing other unexplained phenomena. Michigan, the legend of the Nain Rouge, a mischievous red dwarf that is said to haunt the streets of Detroit, Michigan. It is believed that the Nain Rouge is responsible for bad luck and misfortune. Minnesota, the legend of the Wendigo, a cannibalistic creature from Native American folklore. It is said to live in the forests of Minnesota and other northern states, and is known for its insatiable hunger for human flesh. Mississippi, the legend of the Singing River, a river in Mississippi that is said to sing a mournful tune at night. Legend has it that the river is the spirit of a Native American princess who threw herself into the river after being forced to marry a man she didn't love. Missouri, the legend of the Hornet Spook Light, a mysterious light that appears at night near Hornet, Missouri. Some believe that the light is the result of ghostly activity, while others think it might be caused by swamp gas or other natural phenomena. Montana, the legend of the Flathead Lake Monster, a creature that is said to live in the waters of Flathead Lake in Montana. It is often described as a giant serpent-like creature with a horse-like head. Nebraska, the legend of the Cornhusker Hotel, a haunted hotel in Lincoln, Nebraska. Guests have reported seeing ghostly apparitions, hearing unexplained noises, and experiencing other strange occurrences throughout the building. Nevada, the legend of the Area 51 alien, a supposed extraterrestrial being that is said to be held captive in Area 51, a top-secret military base in Nevada. Many believe that the government is hiding evidence of the aliens' existence. New Hampshire, the legend of the Old Man of the Mountain, a natural rock formation in the White Mountains that resembled the profile of a man's face. The formation was a beloved symbol of the state for many years, but it collapsed in 2003. Legend has it that the Old Man was a Native American chief who was turned to stone by the Great Spirit as punishment for his arrogance. The Old Man has since become a symbol of strength and resilience for the people of New Hampshire, and his image can still be found on the state's license plates and quarters. New Jersey, the legend of the Jersey Devil, a creature that is said to haunt the Pine Barrens in southern New Jersey. It is often described as a winged, hooved creature with a goat-like head and the ability to breathe fire. New Mexico, the legend of La Llorona, a ghostly woman who wanders the streets of New Mexico weeping for her lost children. Legend has it that she drowned her children in a fit of madness, and now she searches for them in the afterlife. New York, the legend of Sleepy Hollow, a town in New York that is said to be haunted by the Headless Horseman. The legend was popularized by Washington Irving's classic story, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. North Carolina, the legend of the Devil's Tramping Ground, a barren circle of earth in Bear Creek, North Carolina. It is said that the devil himself paces around the circle at night plotting his evil deeds. North Dakota, the legend of White Lady Lane, a road in Fargo, North Dakota, that is said to be haunted by the ghost of a woman in a white dress. Legend has it that she was killed in a car accident and now haunts the road, looking for a ride. Ohio, the legend of the Loveland Frogman, a humanoid creature that is said to live near Loveland, Ohio. It is often described as a frog-like creature with webbed hands and feet, and it has been known to attack and kill unsuspecting people. Oklahoma, the legend of the Hex House, a house in Tulsa, Oklahoma that was supposedly cursed by a witch. Visitors have reported feeling sick and disoriented while inside the house, and some have even claimed to have been physically attacked by unseen forces. Oregon, the legend of the Shanghai Tunnels, a network of tunnels beneath the streets of Portland, Oregon. It is said that the tunnels were used to kidnap unsuspecting people and sell them into forced labor on ships bound for Asia. Pennsylvania, the legend of the Mothman, a creature that is said to live near Point Pleasant, West Virginia, but has also been sighted in Pennsylvania. It is often described as a winged humanoid with glowing red eyes. Rhode Island, the legend of Mercy Brown, a young woman from Exeter, Rhode Island who was believed to be a vampire. After her death, her body was exhumed and her heart was burned in an attempt to stop a tuberculosis outbreak that was plaguing the town. South Carolina, the legend of Alice Flagg, a ghostly woman who haunts the area around Morrell's Inlet, South Carolina. Legend has it that she died of a broken heart after her family forbade her from marrying the man she loved. South Dakota, the legend of the Black Hills Serpent, a giant snake that is said to live in the Black Hills of South Dakota. It is often described as being over 50 feet long and able to swallow a full-grown man whole. Tennessee, the legend of the Bell Witch, a malevolent spirit that haunted the Bell family in Adams, Tennessee in the early 1800s. The spirit was said to have the ability to shapeshift and communicate with the living. Texas, the legend of the Marfa Lights, a mysterious phenomenon that appears in the skies near Marfa, Texas. The lights are said to be unexplainable and have been the subject of much speculation over the years. Utah, the legend of the Skinwalker Ranch, a ranch in northeastern Utah that is said to be haunted by strange creatures and unexplainable phenomena. Many believe that the area is a hotspot for UFO activity and that it is home to shape-shifting creatures known as skinwalkers. Vermont, the legend of the Bennington Triangle, an area in southwestern Vermont that is said to be cursed. Over the years, many people have gone missing in the area, and strange phenomena have been reported, including UFO sightings and mysterious lights. Virginia, the legend of the Bunny Man, a figure that is said to haunt Clifton, Virginia. The Bunny Man is often described as a man wearing a rabbit suit, and legend has it that he attacks people with an axe. Washington, the legend of Bigfoot, a large ape-like creature that is said to live in the forests of the Pacific Northwest. Sightings of Bigfoot have been reported for decades, and many believe that the creature is a remnant of a prehistoric ape. West Virginia, the legend of the Mothman, a creature that is said to live near Point Pleasant, West Virginia. It is often described as a winged humanoid with glowing red eyes. Wisconsin, the legend of the Beast of Bray Road, a werewolf-like creature that is said to roam the countryside around Elkhorn, Wisconsin. Sightings of the creature have been reported since the 1930s, and it is often described as being over 6 feet tall with shaggy gray fur. Wyoming, the legend of the Devil's Tower, a natural formation that is said to have been created by a giant bear. According to Native American legend, the bear clawed at the earth, creating the tower as it tried to reach a group of girls who had climbed a tree to escape it. Each of these urban legends has captured the imaginations of people across the United States, and they continue to be passed down through generations. While some may dismiss these legends as mere superstition, others believe that there may be some truth to these tales of the unknown and the unexplained.